Okay, right. We'll get going and we'll just let people in as they arrive. So thank you all for coming. I hope you all had a nice break over Christmas. I'm sure it feels like a distant memory now. And I hope that the term started well. It's probably a little bit late to say Happy New Year, but Happy New Year, and it's nice to see you all. Definitely seems very busy at the moment, so thank you for giving up your time to come tonight. We are having some technological challenges, let's say, so it could be shorter than expected. We'll see if the technology works, but we'll get going. So agenda for tonight, I'll start off. Oh, somebody got the microphone on. I'll start off with some local updates, some active Cumbria updates, what we've got going on, and then our guest speaker is unable to attend, so we have a video. So this might be where it all goes a bit ping-pong. We'll go into our breakout rooms for our locality areas and can then come back together for any questions and answers and any final thought. Just to let you know that I am recording this meeting, I'll send it out to everybody that's here and also those that have sent apologies later on in the week. Okay, so next slide. So thanks to those that have completed our CPD survey, expressing an interest in our offer. The survey stays open all the time, so if you haven't completed it, you still can. Unfortunately, we've had to cancel a few of the courses this academic year so far due to just not getting enough bookings for them to be financially viable to run. I understand that circumstances and priorities change in schools, but if there are any barriers that are stopping you, if you can just let me know if there's anything that we can do about them, please let us know and we will help where we can. I've put on the courses that we've got that are coming up, so I'll just fly through those really quickly. You can find all these on our website, but just a quick reminder. So next week we've got Smart Moves, which is a fantastic programme developed by Sharon Drew, a physiotherapist, occupational therapist, to support children with motor skills development difficulties. We've got one in Barrow on Walney Island, so South Walney Junior School, and we've got one at Devon Primary School. The bookings have closed, but there are still spaces, so if you do want to attend, let me know as soon as possible, please. If you're interested in getting your maths and English lessons a bit more active and helping your children get their 60 active minutes in, there's a free webinar on Thursday, the 30th of January. So next Thursday at 4 o'clock till 4:45. And John Snedley, who created Teach Active, will give you some advice and support. And schools that have attended the webinar, if they then go on to subscribe to the programme, I think you get a discount. Okay. So following Sport England last year, they released their new consensus statement on physical literacy. Leslie and I are going to pull this course together. It's twilight in the, it's an afternoon session. It's online in the afternoon. It's just 2 hours. It's only £25. It's on Teams, just to sort of go through what the physical literacy statement is, what physical literacy means to you, share the training that we've had, and help you think about how this looks for your children and why it does matter and why it is so important. Coming up in Barrow, we have a teaching developmentally appropriate games in the PE curriculum. People have quite often competent teaching games, which is great, but this course digs a little bit deeper and it'll help you think about your practice, help you evaluate your confidence and thinking about how do you teach tactics, in that tactics have to be taught, they aren't just caught. So how do you incorporate that into your planning and delivery? Our Active Start programme continues to run. This is the final course planned for early years for this academic year. It is going to be in, I think it does say Wigton on there. I feel like that's the wrong flyer. I'll make sure I change the flyer before I send that out. It is going to be in Kendal. We'll confirm the venue as soon as we can. I'll change that slide when I send them round to you. I think it's 28th of February. This is a new course for Dr. Vicky Randall, who some of you will have come across. She was at our conference last March. She was guest note speaker at, I think it was our autumn term PE network meeting. She has developed this course for us. So we ran 2 in the autumn term. We had one in Wigton, we had one in Lindell and Furness. We had teachers, subject leads, head teachers, governors there, and the feedback was amazing. And people really valued the opportunity to come. So if you didn't manage to make it or your school couldn't send anybody, then we've put an extra one on. This one is in Kendal. It's at Crooklins. That is the right flyer on the 13th of March. So definitely give this one a shot if you can. The cost is £150 per school, but that is your whole day for your subject leader, including a very tasty lunch. And your SLT and governor can join you for the first part of the day to get their input. They leave before lunchtime, and then we dig down into the subject leader bit a little bit more. And then following request at the CPD that we have had this academic year so far, a lot of subject leads have been saying, you know, these meetings are fine, or to give you a quick snapshot, but actually they miss having the face-to-face subject lead meetings that we had pre-COVID. So we're putting on a day in March, Friday the 14th of March. So again, Dr. Vicky Randall's going to do this one for us. She's going to come up. She has her finger on the pulse in so many aspects, seems to really have the inside knowledge of what's going on in the world of PE and school sport. So Vicky will provide some input, some evidence, what's going on at the minute, but it'll also be a chance for it to be led by yourselves. What's important to you? What challenges are you facing? What are you struggling with? What would you like to share? With the idea being that this might be the start of a regular thing that is led by you. So I would say please do book onto that as soon as you possibly can. We've kept it at £50, which I think is great for a full day, and it's at Crooklands. So again, a very tasty lunch. I know the geography is not great, but try to go for Crooklands. It's central-ish. There's nothing central. We know that. I say it every time. And then we have our curriculum design, intent and implementation, which was planned for January, but people were just struggling to get out of school. It was bad timing, obviously. So we've moved that to, I'll put the new flyer on as well. That's the old flyer, sorry. New flyer needed. I'll put the new flyer on. It is the end of April. It is in Kendal. So if you haven't already done this, I know there's a curriculum review going on, but there'll be nothing coming soon. So if you need a bit of support and a bit of confidence building in your curriculum, then this is the one for you. Okay, there will be more courses before the end of the year. We've got athletics, we've got other stuff planned early, Key Stage 1 active start. Again, fill in the survey if you haven't, or if there's anything you want, drop me an email and we can see what we can do. But that's the ones we've got out just now, and keep an eye on our website. Okay, school games. So just a quick reminder of this year's events. So the first events we've got coming up are our transition festivals. So the Cumberland event is on the 11th of February, and the Westmorland and Finesse event is on the 13th of February. And your school games organisers will have contacted you and have organised the teams for those. The Big County Festival is on the 26th of June. If you're interested, just drop your SGO an email. They will be more than delighted, I'm sure, to put you on the list this early on. We've got a range of sports and activities. Target audiences are less active, are SEND children. Mostly at the Sheep Mount. We are going to use the tennis courts at Bits Park again for dodgeball, and we'll use the dance studios in the Sand Centre, but the rest of it will be at the Sheep Mount. New activities this year include golf. No, we've got golf. Athletics, sorry. Athletics is going to complement the golf. So instead of the children doing golf for the full day, they'll do golf in the morning and athletics in the afternoon, or vice versa, and swap over. And our targeted send inclusive activity that Hannah Palin's delivering is going to be a multi-skills activity outside at the Sheep Mount. Obviously, all the activities are suitable for SEND children, and are less active. Lots of penathlon events coming up. These should be coming out to you from your local SGO, or I'll send them out. Obviously, I'm going to send these slides around, so you don't need to write all the dates down, but these are the multi-skills we've got so far. We're really pleased to have some Key Stage 1 multi-skills going on. School Games doesn't start officially funding until Key Stage 2, but Key Stage 1 it's so important that Key Stage 1 get these opportunities as well. So we're putting them on. Don't tell anyone. And then we've got penathlon who are also doing boccia and some swimming. Again, if you haven't had the information and it's coming up soon, get in touch with myself or your local SGO and we'll make sure you get it. If it's a little bit in the distance, it won't have come out yet, but pop the dates in your diary so you don't miss out. Barclays Girls Football, so just remind you, if you haven't registered, please register and take the pledge. And then on the 7th of March, we've got the biggest ever football session. So if you are taking part in that, if you've got some plans, let us know. It'd be great for us to pop along and see you. Can probably get Kathy, our marketing officer, to see if she can get some press support along and really celebrate girls playing football. Okay, so whistle stop tour of updates from me. That's what's sort of been going on at the minute. Any questions or anything, just drop me an email. So our guest speaker today is a virtual video. Unfortunately, we just couldn't get him here. So Chris Story is our new development coach. So he supports the school games organisers across Cumbria. He's been a school games organiser himself and a development coach for many years, and has a wealth of experience and ideas to share. So he's recorded a video for us. If I can make the technology work, I'll play that now. Again, don't worry about having to take lots of notes. I'll send you all the slides. Chris has also put lots of links in the video of where to find evidence. Okay, right. Keep fingers crossed.